What's up, everybody?
Hello.
We're here on the Scoops with Nathan Leslie.
How's it going, everybody?
It's another fine Monday.
Yep. It's the first one of the month. And it's April Fool's Day, but we're not going to do any jokes.
But no joke. I didn't get April Fool's today. Like, nobody told me any jokes. It was all business today. I loved it.
Why don't you go and tell your joke, Nathan?
All right, yeah, so actually pulling in the driveway, I get a text from my brother. Him and his girlfriend have been dating, for a while, a couple years. And I get a picture that says, "I don't know what to do, bub." And it's a picture of a pregnancy test. And it's positive. My immediate reaction was like, damn, I don't know what to do either. You got to tell somebody. And, I kind of didn't. I left him on read because I didn't know what to say. And while I was also trying to find my way here. And he's like, "What do I do?" And then I get a FaceTime call, and I'm kind of like freaking out.
Oh, my God.
All he says is, "Yeah, what day is it?"
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I know.
I'd be really worried.
Our family got really pissed one time because Marianne like shared one of those Facebook ones that's like, "I got pregnant. I wanted to let everybody know." And everybody was like, "What the fuck?" It was literally everybody. But y'all watch any sports over the weekend?
Oh yeah, you're weird if you didn't.
Well, I didn't, so I was just asking if you did. Let's talk about some of these games. Which ones you watch?
I watched all of them actually.
I didn't get to watch all of them. I got to watch most of them yesterday. Like I got to watch the end of the Kentucky game.
I watched some of the Kentucky game.
Duke, Michigan State, I for sure watched. That was a crazy game. I'm
that.
pretty pissed that Duke lost.
Yeah, honestly, I am too. I honestly wanted to see Zion in the championship.
I know, it's seriously, it's the end of that guy. Like that's basically LeBron coming up the next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's probably gonna be the next LeBron. Like, and if you watch all his moves, he's so big, dude. They had so many. There was a tip. Did you watch the game yesterday, Dylan?
No.
Well, they had a guy was literally gonna tip the ball, and Zion jumped above him and grabbed the ball from his hand and just took it. Like, and he's like 285. Like, how's that even possible?
I started it, and I don't know what I got to do, but I didn't watch it.
Well, it ended up the guy. I think his name's Goins. He's one of their big. He's our fifth-year senior too, and he had a game-winning three every down one.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Could you imagine being a fifth-year senior and your only job? You're done with school. You have no job. You get to you just play basketball.
Think how hard it had to be to get that degree too, because he's like, fifth year too. So if he got maybe his master's, if he got it on time, that's crazy to do that and school. I don't know how anybody can do that. Like,
or did he?
What's his name for Tennessee? What's his name?
It's also
Dobbs, quarterback for Tennessee a few years ago.
Oh yeah, Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah,
he's like a nuclear engineer. He's like starting quarterback for Tennessee.
Well, Taco Fall's like that.
Is he?
Apparently, he's like in the engineering or something. He's in like some specific program or something. That's what I was watching the other day.
Is he gonna be any? Is he gonna get drafted? Is there anything on the boards about him? Because I looked at it. I don't know if he. Which I don't. Is he a senior? Is also a question. Do you know?
Yes.
He is?
I'm pretty sure he is.
So he has to go.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like somebody has to at least gamble.
I mean, he is just so tall. You have to take.
He's starting to get the skill down, I think.
And he's a big. I mean, he's just a big dude. As long as he can keep his balance and his body right,
They
he's
show
gonna be
if you
Joel
watch his
Embiid.
high school stuff, like compared to now, like he literally looks like he just has figured it out a little better.
Yeah, high school him.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
Did you watch the
I mean,
game?
he was not bad, but he was so much bigger than everybody. It looked a lot better, but he was rough. Like it was awkward, and it's still not I don't know, smooth. But I don't know.
Did you watch the Duke game with them?
Duke UCF. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, how'd you feel about those calls at the end? Everybody was shitting on.
Yeah,
them.
I thought UCF kind of got screwed in the end there.
Hey Cole, turn the Bluetooth off my computer, by the way. Okay, did pretty cool. But yeah, I watched that game. A lot of people were pissed about so the charge call they wanted called.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think he's just so big. Well, he doesn't extend his forearm. He barely extend his arm, his top arm. But you can do that a little bit, and the guy's he's 285. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, there's been worse. There's been worse calls been made, whatever. But I still think they got screwed.
Right, I do too. Are you UCF? Well, do you think they should have called the foul on Taco Fall at the end?
I don't. It's
I
too big.
think if it's his fourth foul, you shouldn't call that.
Especially, I didn't even think it was rough.
Yeah, I didn't think he did. I think
if anything, he kind of got jumped into, in my opinion. That was the one where was it Zion that drove?
Yeah.
Right into his.
He did a spin move and then jumped up into the dude, and then they called the foul and he got the M1. Or is Duke down 2 at that point or 3?
I think they were down 2.
Right, and then they took the free throw.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then didn't they miss a tip shot to Dude, how many teams this year have just missed? Like New Mexico State was a big one, and that one. Who else missed like a last second shot?
Virginia Tech against Duke the next round.
Duke every game. How do you miss that? Dude, how do you miss that lob? Literally,
How do you not
just
dunk
a layup.
it?
Yeah,
That's
what
what
I'm saying.
I thought he was gonna cram it. Well, and I don't know if he didn't think there was really enough time to do all that shit, but I thought for sure he was just gonna cram it.
I would have crammed slam.
I would have, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Ended on an emphasis.
Yeah.
Especially
I would have been
playing
pushing as
Duke.
hard as I could, and oh my gosh, yeah, I would have dunked it. I would have at least used the backboard.
Yeah.
Because he was he wasn't straight on. He was kind of to the side. Like he could have fended off his defender with the rim.
Right.
In
Yeah,
my
exactly.
opinion. I don't know.
Unless he just thought Zion was gonna, come.
That's what
flying
I
across
keep
the
hearing
paint,
is that
tackle
he
him.
heard and knew Zion was behind him.
And in the moment, it's much harder than being able to analyze it 47 times in a row.
I feel like
Oh,
he
yeah.
thought there was less time than there was. I feel like it looked like he grabbed it and short armed it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole second.
Yeah,
Which, I mean, that's not a lot long.
not
at
a
all,
lot, but in basketball
still get
terms,
it.
yeah, you
Also,
know, a
Zion's
second's a
there, though.
long time, and for a shot anyway.
If you give Zion any time to jump up there and swat your shot, dude, he is
He
incredible.
was shooting well. That
The way
That
the
guy?
way he can cover ground, I've never seen that. Like how fast he can just get.
He's literally a
somewhere.
defensive lineman that's very balanced and athletic and fast, and just jump it
I
out
mean,
the roof.
what are you doing if there's a 6'8", almost 300-pound guy running at you full speed?
I'm getting out of the way and get back on offense. Hopefully, I can get maybe I can get a cherry pick, yell down the court, hey, and they can throw me the ball real quick for a layup.
Do you think he'll ever shoot as good as LeBron? And when
No,
I say as
that's
good
what I
as
was gonna
LeBron,
say.
I'm not saying LeBron's good, but I'm
Dude.
saying will he even get as good at shooting as LeBron got?
What's the Zion do when he goes up against Joel Embiid? You know, that's what I'm saying because he has no his 3-point
He has
jumper.
no. I mean, he's got people. I don't feel like he has people his size, people that are just abnormally.
Exactly.
Taco Fall was the first one he ran into, and I feel like it was.
He still had a good game that
Yeah.
game.
I mean, yeah, he's a solid average 20 and 10
Yeah.
a game.
And I feel like he's really good at getting you uncomfortable
Yes.
to where because you can't even get set to guard him because he's just coming at you and he's just wailing
Well,
around.
he's really
You're
shifty.
"Whoa."
That's what it is. He's still got a lot of finesse to him.
And he jumps into you every time with his
Yeah.
upper body.
Yeah.
He's just boof.
But he does it well. I think he stays up a lot too, or drives with his shoulders
Right.
up.
But his 3-point shot, his 3-point shot was it last night or the night before? It was last night.
Last night, yeah.
His 3-point shot was okay. It's not bad either. When you see him shoot it, you're like, am I going? He was shooting actually for some pretty clutch threes yesterday. But I'm thinking, how does that translate to NBA? Because that's another yard out in some cases. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's just his shot. You can tell he's just shooting his arms are just so huge. He's just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? He's just throwing it so soft.
Yeah.
He's just trying not to launch it at the rim.
I know he'll break the backboard if he shoots it how he wants to.
Throwing it so soft.
Dude, I hope he flexes that hard after every basket in the NBA. Or averages 2 points a game. He just scores a layup. He's like, let's go! And just
Yeah.
runs back down 40.
Do you think he's going number one? For sure.
He's taking a drink, sorry.
See, I think it really depends. I think it's not so clear because, what's his name?
John Morant,
And
RJ Barrett.
yeah, I feel because depending on what you need, a lot of those guys do really different things. I think.
Exactly, yes. I think it depends who gets number one overall.
You know what I'm saying? They're just
Yeah.
not. You got somebody that can drive, and Barrett can shoot, and then I like Jay Morant. He's kind of all over the place, and he's super athletic.
Yes, and he can shoot too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. He's
his
all over.
passing
He's
ability.
just
In college, averaging 10 assists a game, 11, whatever. In college, that's pretty crazy.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure no one's ever done 20 and 10 besides him with assists.
I know. Me personally, I'm a Bulls fan, and we suck right now. We're bad.
So you're hoping for Zion Williamson to come
Yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
But dude, who else on the Bulls is going to be any good? No offense to the Bulls. Zach LaVine's okay. You got Chris Dunn, right? A point guard.
Chris Dunn,
He's
yeah.
pretty good. You
And,
got
the
Larry Markkinen if he
yeah.
can stay healthy. He's getting bulked up too.
Mm-hmm.
Who
That's
else do they have?
pretty much it.
Oh, they have they
Robin
have
Lopez, but
what's his name from Duke?
Valentine.
oh no,
You know what I'm talking about?
Sorry.
He got drafted last year. He was the guy that helped out the other dude, Marvin Bagley. Oh my God!
Does it start with a G? I know
I'm
this.
looking this up. I got.
Oh, is it Giles?
No.
Damn it.
Damn, Wendell Carter, Jr.
Yes.
Damn,
Wendell
I probably
Carter.
looked it up. Literally, I typed it in, and then there he is. Yeah, Wendell Carter Jr. So they all have a young lineup, but still, Zach LaVine. I'm just not a big fan of Zach LaVine. He's athletic. I think Aaron Gordon got robbed the one year Zach LaVine beat him in the dunk contest.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Zach LaVine was just doing the same dunks, just in the free throw line. Which sure, but you already went the free throw line. So
Dude,
you can shoot some
the
little bit more.
double under both legs. I was like, it's over.
Yeah,
I
jump
thought that
over
was
the
it.
mascot under the
Yeah.
legs.
The mascot.
Yeah.
That thing's fucking big.
know,
It's
dude.
fucking, like it's not just like a like it's got this fucking hat on or some shit.
Okay, let's talk about this. How we feel about this? Did you all see the high school dunk contest?
Yes.
How do you feel about that? It's okay. We'll just talk about it. Okay, Dylan, what happened was, so this guy, like a girl was in this dunk contest, okay? And a girl's won it before. Candace
Damn, I
Parker
feel like
won
I
it.
watched it without
She can
watching
dunk.
it.
Yeah.
And she can dunk.
She dunked over like a girl sitting down or a person sitting down, and then the other guy did like a windmill dunk over a guy, like over 3 people.
Over 3
actually.
people. And
And he lost the dunk contest to the girl that jumped over the person sitting in a chair. And I mean, I get it also. If you don't really care about the award, that's also going to sound terrible if I say it like that.
So you know, piss on it.
You're just going to piss on the entire award. I mean,
Forget the award.
No,
That's
but
it.
like
I mean-
I get what you're saying. It's like that, like in like the dunk contest or whatever. Like when I saw another one where it was like these two, like a girl and a guy facing each other, but the girl, all she did was like a reverse kind of dunk almost, and then the guy ran up and did like something else, like kind of backwards and hung on the rim and did all this shit,
right.
and then everybody was like crowded around the girl, freaking out after the same. She just reversed.
Now, it is miraculous, though.
I mean,
It
it
is.
is.
That
Like
one girl
it's,
also is 6'1".
Yeah, it's like how do you judge that?
Okay.
How do you
Yeah,
look at that?
6'1" girl dunking
Okay.
is crazy.
that's different.
Yeah. I can't dunk either, so
But that,
you know.
I mean,
I can't
So what
either.
am I saying, right?
yeah, he's like, yeah. But
I know how it is.
no, that
Yeah.
I mean that changes things. I didn't know that.
You know, a normal
I
dunk.
couldn't dunk. Yeah, I can't dunk, bro.
No, I'm he's like, bro,
Yeah.
it's not. No.
Our normal dunk to us, we're like, damn.
Yeah, lower
Yeah.
those rims, man. And I might get it on like 6 foot if I can just stand up and do it. Have one foot on the ground, you know. Should be good. No, it was just a random thought I thought I'd bring out there. See how we felt about that.
I can watch girls basketball, but it has to be probably like top 8 matchups. I gotta
Yeah.
watch really, really good teams.
I mean,
They're fun to
'cause-
watch, but sometimes they do have those plays that are like, what is going on? Like that one like clip for like the Tennessee play where
Well, I'm just saying it's a lot of
Which
layups,
dudes do
layups,
too, though.
layups.
and really,
Yeah.
like, if it's not a top 10 matchup, it's kind of like
Yeah,
a 50-point game.
yeah.
or somebody yeah, exactly.
Which is the
And it's just like there's exciting plays, but when someone dunks on someone,
Dude, now
Or,
that
like,
that
jumps
play I
above the
sent
rim.
you.
which play was it?
God, who was that? Used to play for Louisville.
Oh, damn, Shimoni.
Oh, Shoney Schimmel. Shoney Schimmel.
Shimoni.
Oh
Isn't it Shoney Schimmel?
Yes, Shimoni.
She got the Shmoney.
No, she got that Shimoni. She in the WNBA.
No, dude, that was cool.
Oh yes,
She did
Have you
like
seen it?
she was driving towards the basket and did like a behind the back and like shook these two people. Like so the basket was probably like here and she was driving, went behind the back and shook this guy within the same steps,
This
went
guy?
to do this layup.
It was Brittany Griner.
Yeah, it was a girl.
It was Brittany Griner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just-
No,
that's
no,
hilarious.
no. This guy still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
that's right.
And then instead of like going up like right at the rim, she like kind of like how Kyrie goes up under it. Like she
Right.
like reversed it. It was crazy.
They're like backwards and shit, and she would just got up and flexed in her face. She was like, "Let's go!" In his face, I'm joking. But yeah. So how you feel about U of L football this year? Let's go ahead and go into that.
For this year? This
Okay,
year?
for the previous year.
Okay, for the previous year.
Not the upcoming, but the one that we just got done with.
Oh, it was rough.
Yeah.
Especially to work for him, it was really rough.
How was the atmosphere up in there?
I mean, you know, camp started and we were all kind of like, you know, we actually might be pretty good this year. And literally after 3 weeks, it was kind of like, I don't know if we're going to win again.
Yeah, they, I don't
After
know,
the
did
third
you,
week.
did they? Because
No, they won 2 games.
Yeah, 2 and 10. I don't think I've ever seen a season that bad at U of L, even with Craig Thorpe. I don't know what his worst one was because we didn't go 0-12, and we definitely may have gone 1-11.
I know we won more than 2 games.
Yeah, because I mean, even for Petrino, that's also uncharacter. And I was looking at some of the shit, dude. We had like, well, also I knew this during the time, but we had terrible defense the whole year. That was actually unspoken of. Actually, 40 points a game every
Yeah.
game. I was like, what is going on with
Yeah,
defense?
honestly, our offense was bad, but they put up points every game. But our defense just gave up like 30 plus every game.
Exactly. And the offense did suck at times. So like, people were talking about Juwan Pass being like the next Lamar replacement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no,
I seriously, people were talking about he was like the same athleticism, but a little bit bigger and then bulkier, and he can throw better. And I was like, okay, we'll see. And then we get in the season, and it's just. And then Malik Cunningham, do you think he'll start next year or Juwan?
I think it'll be Juwan.
Because Malik is fast, but I don't know if he just seems like a guy that for sure is just like, I gotta get out of this pocket and get out of here.
Yeah, he always acted like he was the next Lamar. Like that's how he wanted to be
I
treated.
heard bad things.
Is that what he would say, or like?
I mean, that's just how he like
The attitude.
acted like that's what he wanted to like.
How did the other
imitate.
players think?
Yeah.
What did the other players think about that?
They didn't think there was any way.
They said you're a sham.
They said, hey man, you want to wake up and come back to reality?
No, but like I was reading this thing about like high schools around Kentucky, like talking about what coaches came to visit, and nobody ever talked about Petrino going anywhere, like even local high schools, like right around here.
That was the thing I heard too. He like wouldn't recruit local. He just like there's barely any guys from Louisville like on the team that were on the team.
So if someone gets recruited from Trinity, are they really from Louisville? Because some of them aren't. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them are like, you know, recruited or whatever. You know,
it didn't matter because he wasn't getting them.
It's just funny. It's just funny. If you go from Louisville, it's like, yeah, we got some hometown boys. And it's like did we though? 2, 3. But sometimes when you got like people from like other high schools, cool, obviously. But you know, it's like Trinity saying next, you're like, man, really?
Yeah, is it?
Are you sure about that?
You can say, yeah, they played there for 1 year, so.
Yeah. Did he get like recruit mostly from the same states as Charlie Strong?
Yeah, I mean it was mostly like Florida, Georgia, like Mississippi, like mostly down south. We didn't really have many players from
the
northern part.
Teddy Bridgewater days.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, such a awesome athlete.
Awesome attitude.
Yes, dude, seriously. And he still is.
Just laying it all out there.
Okay,
limping around.
Speaking of that time frame, like being a Louisville fan, that was a good time.
God.
Yes. Florida Bowl.
Sugar Bowl.
Florida Bowl.
The Florida Bowl. Sugar Bowl against Florida. He gets that helmet knocked off. That was a huge sack.
Yeah,
he got beat the shit
It's
out
on
of.
every meme everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, dude, seriously. Comes back and whoops their ass, though. Pick 6, first play of the game. Dude, it was a great day.
That was because I didn't think we were going to win.
Yes, exactly.
We immediately went up, and I was like, what's going on here?
Everybody was shit talking too. They were like, hey, man, you're going to play an SEC school and see what's up.
SEC.
Yeah, exactly. Beat that ass. But now the times have gone.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Don't listen to talk about it.
Yeah, now we're sorrows. But the Cincinnati game, dude, whenever he had that bum ankle and like broken like wrist or whatever he had going on, and he like basically there was a play where he was gonna get sacked and he had gotten tripped up.
He just launched
and he launched it while he was falling to the ground,
like a wild ass,
perfect curve and everything, right there to the guy. I was like, I may have been at that game. I can't remember. I feel like I was at home because I remember watching the angle over and over from like some replay. I think I was at home for that game, or like as in like at.
I've never. The best game I've ever been to is the Florida State game. That's the only good game I've ever been to.
Yeah, that was a fun game. Game.
Which
Speaking
one?
of Teddy, though,
The Jameis Winston.
No,
I'd say because
the college game day. I'm sorry.
Oh yes.
Was that James? No, that was
Francois.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I feel bad
think
for
of his
that guy,
fucking
dude.
name.
He got hurt and he's just
Oh,
unheard of.
poor guy.
Like that dude.
He's off the team now, isn't he? He got kicked off.
Yeah.
I was watching that. What do you call it? The one they had that show about him. That's why I feel bad. I started getting into like learning about is it like their version of Hard Knocks or whatever.
Yes, exactly. I was trying to think of the name of that show.
Or is that it? What
Where
it's
he
called?
gets like recruited from some like school.
But it's something else, and it's like, but it's like a college version. And I was watching all that, like, because I was like kind of wanting to learn about Florida State before like we played them,
right?
And they had a bunch of injured players and all this shit. And they
watch
were
a film?
Huh?
Did you watch him?
No, I was watching a film.
You're like, right?
Yeah, no, it just
He's shouting plays from the sideline.
Yeah, no, it just sucks.
He's at the TV. Play 4-2-X. Come on!
They're running it.
You ran their own play. Can you hear me? That's like Chris on Family Guy when he's like, "Hey, Dad," and he's like, "You can't hear you." And he's like, "Oh," and he just screams louder at the TV.
You ever watch a video of a pro football coach let somebody go?
What do you mean letting somebody go? Like
just
like
releasing him?
We're not gonna fucking.
No, it's sad as fuck.
It's kind of terrible.
Oh.
That's what I have seen on fucking Hard Knocks. I watched. Maybe it was the Falcons. I don't remember what year that was. They did one with the Falcons, and dude, right at the start of the season, dude, he went like and cleaned some house on the line or some shit. It was awful.
What year was that? You know?
Fuck, I don't
I don't know who
know.
that was.
Could you imagine that being your like full-time job? You fire people.
Well,
It's a tough job, dude.
it sucks because like some of them were like decent, but they like for whatever reason they were having some like inner issues or whatever, and like let them go. So you're like they'll probably get picked up. But there are some people that like you just saw like they were just like they were pretty much telling them they sucked without telling them they sucked, and then you're like, where are they gonna go? Nowhere.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Back home.
Yeah, back home. Go train and be like, well, hope I get picked up.
Play some Madden.
Does Ray Rice do anything now?
Himself. No, I'm just playing. I don't. Probably nothing.
Pretty sure he's still with the same lady, right?
Is he?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
she
she
still
stayed.
married him after that.
Yeah, she still said, "Hey, it happened." And I mean, Yeah, that would be a tough situation, man. Yeah,
She
I
said
can't
till death do his
imagine.
part, and he almost fucking killed her.
Yeah, seriously.
That and like his career's over. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's-
exactly.
He
is-
said he was gonna donate his first paycheck to like this fucking organization for like domestic abuse, and then like nobody still signed him.
Dude, oh man.
He said he's gonna give his whole paycheck away. Pretty sure that's what I read.
He said, "Well, I did a good deed,"
Yeah, no, they said fuck you.
or he said, "Hey,
You
I'm
take
not
that
getting
imaginary
paid,
paycheck and
so
fuck yourself.
I kind of won't live if I give you this. So my bad. Never mind. If somebody signs me, then yeah, I'll get you my first check. But
What do
I'm
you
in my
think?
first next
Would
year.
you re-sign him?
I mean, the Browns just signed Kareem Hunt.
yeah, that's true.
But me personally, probably not. I just wait till the next draft.
Let's get a hot take. Browns make the Super Bowl, win the Super
Wait a
Bowl.
minute.
No,
Whoa.
there's no way.
Okay, hang on. The Browns, I guarantee, win it.
Let's talk about how many games they win this season.
Okay, let's talk the roster. They got Baker Mayfield, and they got Nick Chubb, and they have Kareem Hunt in the backfield after like so many games. He's
Which
suspended
that's
for.
pretty good.
Yeah, and then they got Odell.
And Jarvis.
Oh,
Yeah, and Jarvis.
And then what pick do they have in the draft?
And their defense is not bad either.
No, they are literally on the come up. Like they are on the come up. They can get is their line okay?
Hold on. Yeah. I think
Not to be like that.
I mean, it's decent. I think.
Yeah.
See, I thought that was their weakest link, but that might not be that bad.
Yeah, see, I have no clue. I also
See, because
never
they've had a
looked at
lot
the
of
line,
time with those good picks they have had that they haven't really done shit with.
so- right?
They've probably been picking up linemen and shit all of like this whole way, so they probably are fine on the line.
Well, I mean, they've literally
Dude, the
picked
Bengals
up.
waste their fucking picks.
The
We
Bengals
waste our
everything they
fucking
do.
picks.
They re-signed that one dude one more year, then cut him off next
We
season.
waste our
halfway.
fucking picks, bro.
What do you think about Andy Dalton?
I was
Love
all
or
about
hate
him
him?
for the first like 3 years. I was like, let's keep giving him a chance because he just kept getting better. Like it wasn't like he just kept doing a little better. I was like, I'm fine with that. It's improvement. Now he's like,
On a straight decline.
yeah, got hurt.
His prime's over.
Oh yeah.
All those good old days.
If you want to call that a
Yeah,
prime.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. The good old days. He's like just looking back, all the sacks. He's just getting rammed. He's just fuck.
No, I think we should have went after Teddy hardcore, or honestly, like I don't know. I would take a legit passer at this point. Somebody even less mobile than Andy.
I wish you could get Teddy. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
but he's staying at New Orleans.
Speaking of Teddy though, Miami offered him a starting job because they traded Tannehill, and he turned it down to stay with the Saints.
Stay with the Saints, yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's like near his home city, right?
Yeah, he's right from that.
Well,
area.
does that? But hold on. Does that unintentionally show the Saints cards as far as like how long Drew Brees will play?
Oh, they said they wanted to have Teddy take over after he's done. So-
No, that's not
Oh,
what I'm saying.
I see,
I'm
yeah,
saying
they-
like does it show that Drew Brees might be done in however long,
Probably. I'd say within the next 2 seasons.
something like that?
Dude, he's never won.
In that case, I'm fine with it. If it's like I'll retire at some point, then I feel like he needs to get out of there.
It's crazy. He's never won an NFL MVP.
What?
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Drew Brees has never won an NFL MVP for a season. I'll look
Oh,
it
really?
up. I'll make sure.
Whoa!
That's a hot take. Hang on.
That is a hot take. I don't know.
Let me. You got this. Go. Okay. Go. So hang on a minute here. There's something he doesn't
we
have.
both looked at him
Oh my-
like,
yeah, no.
It's either that or a Super Bowl.
no, he's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty sure he's not ever won MVP.
Really?
Hang on.
It'd be
Cole's
funny if Cole's like
looking
he's
her
got
up.
Super Bowl MVP and 3. Do not.
Yeah.
Let's look at MVP of the NFL. Actually, it would be the NFL, the National Football League. But how's it looking? Let's go.
Damn.
You just look up like past MVPs of the. Oh, okay. Dude, what is up with?
There you go. That's what I say. There's always a section.
And
Yeah, but there
7
should be awards
time.
Yeah, the 7-time fucking passing leader.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, isn't
So,
that crazy?
I mean, his seasons. I feel like he's always like super good, but
yeah, Mahomes won this year, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
He did win Super Bowl MVP. Yes, I do know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, yeah, just not a season. Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes this year, because Drew Brees had a
He
great
played
season.
fucking
this year.
insane though.
Yeah, but Mahomes played insaner. Captain
No, that's
Insano,
what I'm
shut
saying.
the
Like, the Captain Insano.
I know when the Chiefs first made that move where they traded Alex Smith, I was kind of like, man, I don't know what they're doing.
I know, dude. Seriously, that's a gamble. A good one though.
I don't know. I always felt bad for Alex Smith in his situation in the
Oh,
beginning.
that poor guy
Yeah, he gets traded.
got traded, broke his leg.
And he was pretty good at the Chiefs for
I
real.
know.
He had some good highlights there, some good moments. And breaks his leg.
Yeah, I don't know.
Awfully.
I'm thinking the Bengals need to like start redoing the offense because like AJ Green's starting to age, and I don't know. I think he's kind of peaked out. He's starting to get injured a lot. I don't think he's necessarily going to start getting better. We don't have a good running back. We lost Andrew Whitworth. We lost Tyler Eifert, got hurt again. Dude came back from like all these fucking back and shoulder injuries. Finally, fucking healthy. Breaks his fucking ankle or some shit.
Oh, didn't he have that horrific injury? Is that the one that he had the bent leg?
He's had like he got hurt the 2 years before that. He got hurt in the fucking Pro Bowl or some shit.
I feel bad for guys like that.
I feel bad for Bengals fans.
I feel bad for people that have like Wes Welker, whose brain here in like 5 years and go, what's going on?
He's
for real though.
He's getting his.
He said, "What's going on?"
I feel like everybody tries to just personally destroy him on the field.
Yes, he's kind of tiny. Like,
He is tiny.
Yeah.
It's like me walking out there and going, "What's up, y'all?" Except for if I was much more muscular, and much more in shape, and had a giant beard, looked like a man.
He said, "So not me."
Yeah.
You ever seen the South Park whenever they have like all the Super Bowl people that are like the big time guys that have gotten hit so many times, and they're just like fake putting in bread like in the air. They're just like opening it up and then just closing it. They're just like, I know. It's bad, but it's funny.
Dude, I had to go back and reread. This is kind of off subject. I had to go back and reread the like supposed story about Kanye like fucking schooling those wheelchair kids.
Yeah, have you seen that?
No,
it's fake, but
it's fake. But I was dying, and I read it again where he's like, he repeatedly asked them to stand up.
Oh my god!
Dude, no, dude, I was dying like that. Oh, like head hurting, dying, like belly laughing.
Where you like don't make any noise.
Yeah,
you're just like
hurt.
Or Allie's probably talked about it, and we were all dying laughing.
It's just because the way he said it.
It was like Kanye scores 106 points in a wheelchair basketball game, and he played it standing up.
Yeah. And then they said it was against like middle school kids with like brain cancer and all this terrible stuff. Like,
yeah, it was awful. It was like, and it was just like, yeah, but this is really a hoax. So I was like, okay, because I thought it would actually happen at one point. And I was like, dude. So we looked it up, and we figured out it was not. Thank God for Kanye. He's not as big a piece of shit. So speaking of pieces of shit, let's talk about good old Trump boy. Not really.
Good old Trump.
We're gonna talk about him, but so he's thinking about closing the entire border this week. How we feel about that? Or he's talked about it.
What are the pros and cons here?
So we just signed the Mexico, Canada, America agreement. I think it was like last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically said, hey, Mexico, if you don't get your shit together with this border, we're going to have to close it. That's basically what he said in the gist. And honestly, he would word that at that. If he heard me say, he'd go, that's a good way. And he'd go in front of the podium and probably say it that way.
Yeah. He's like, I won't say yes to that, but...
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
honest,
kind of the ticket.
Be honest, so. I don't know much about what this man's trying to do or what he ever says.
Dude, we were talking about, me and Cole talked about this for like an hour, like earlier today, because we were like, we don't. I was like, I don't know.
Understand. Like,
I don't know what to think.
Half the stuff he says or tweets, I have to read like 6 times, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking crazy that when I see a fucking crazy tweet by our president, that I always check the Twitter to make sure it's his Twitter.
Running our country.
Yeah, I have to make sure it's his Twitter to make sure somebody isn't fucking around.
Like Donald Trump.
Yeah, make sure it's not fucking fake.
Dude, imagine seriously tweeting one day, and then it's all over the news, and CNN's talking about you, and you're just like,
and you're sitting on your couch like
these motherfuckers. You got on your phone, you're like, these pieces of shit want to say something. It's a witch hunt. Just tweet it out, and you're like,
Trump tweets wants witch hunt.
I've never thought he's a good guy. Taj Mahal thing from the beginning, stupid. Fuck people over.
Oh, is that the replica or whatever?
Yes. And he turned it into this big giant fancy fucking casino. Asked for a bunch of money, asked for a bunch of money again, then asked for money again. Then gets to the end, says it isn't how he likes it, pays nobody that built it.
Oh my god.
Then files bankruptcy. They're fucked.
He pulls a Michael Scott.
Bitch.
That slick bastard.
And what's his like, do you know like his exact income from like all his,
I heard he's cash broke. Or I heard he's like, I heard he's cash broke.
Won't he not release his tax returns? Isn't that what the big deal is about that? Is they don't know, and that's why.
So he's broke, but he donates his paycheck.
No, like he's like cash broke. Like, so he's got money, but he would have to like do things to get that money. So it's like, if I said right now, Trump, you guys spend this much money, he'd be like, fuck. But if he sold some assets and got rid of some shit, he could come up with that money. You know what I'm saying?
Like he has a net worth or something.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
saying his I've heard he's cash broke. I heard right now, free flowing cash, he can just fucking back, blam. He's got no money.
That's probably why he's like tweeting crazy stuff.
Well, he's like,
Well,
it's all this
also-
money he's asking for. Like,
He's 70-something years old. He's the president of 300 million people. He's been in front of people saying some wacko shit. I mean, he might not even be thinking of what he's saying, just going. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
yeah,
He might be on some crazy medicine too. Who knows? I mean, I don't
we
know.
love crazy
Yeah,
medicine.
and he doesn't know what he's doing.
I know, and I don't know.
Man,
I also don't know anything that's been going. I know things that have been going on, but I don't know all this shit. I was also saying earlier, there's no way to know all the shit that's been going on. Like, there's just too much shit.
Sometimes
willy-nilly.
I sit and think, I'm like, I wonder what, like, the leaders of other countries, when they sit down with this guy, like, what do they think?
What do people think looking at our country, like not living in it, going, what the fuck's going on over there? You know what I'm saying? They're just like, did you see that video of the guy, or there's a, I can't remember his name, and I can't remember where it was, but it was recently, like last day or two, they came out with the autopsy of not the autopsy, the body cam. Some rapper in California got shot, and basically he's just sitting in his car.
Nipsey
okay?
Hussle?
Oh yeah, no. This
okay.
was I
The
did
guy
see
in the
this.
video earlier.
I did see that.
You
Yeah.
didn't see that?
Where he's
The guy in the
asleep.
video
He's
earlier?
asleep.
Oh
with a
yes,
gun on his
okay. I'm
lap.
sorry. I thought you were talking about some. I thought we'd moved on. Yes, that's fucking insane.
For
That
anybody?
I was
yeah.
livid.
I
When I
mean-
saw it, that shit
I mean,
makes me mad.
what is your first reaction gonna be if you wake up and there's people with flashlights?
yeah,
around
first
your
off, it's
car?
Yeah, and they're like, "Freeze, put your hands
Like,
up." And you're
you're
just
gonna
like,
be-
what's going? I mean, like,
You're obviously gonna like kind of freak for a minute, and
yeah.
Right. Well, for anybody who doesn't know, there was a black guy that was in. I can't remember where it was, but he's asleep in his car at a drive-through, and he's got a gun in his lap, like just sitting there. And they're like, they don't know why he's sleeping. So these cops come, tons of cops. The guy's already got a gun drawn at the window, and it's rolled up, and they're like trying to get this guy awake, and they're talking. They're like, hey, if he does any movement, and he's like, he nods, like, it's like, what do you mean if he moves at all? It's like, hey man, you know what to do.
That's
And
what
it's
they
like,
said.
Seriously, yeah. And then also, because I also want to do my own research and be like, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch
yeah,
more.
there's
of
like
the
a
clip.
side.
They
Yeah.
also, the police department like clipped it up to where like there's some stuff coming up, because like there's a part where he's kind of awake and he's scratching his shoulder and he's like, what the fuck? I guess he's just waking up. But also in the video, one of the guys tells the other cop that there's no mag in the chamber. So there's just one bullet. So even if he shoots, there's only one bullet. Like, so he only has one shot. So there's only or at least even if there isn't just one shot, you still think there's just one shot. So you're still just gonna shoot him like that, like 25 rounds, or 25 shots, just to when he only has one bullet.
Yeah, 25 rounds.
And in the video, in the
And-
caption, they say he has a 14-round mag in there. Like,
And after they shoot, they turn around and start screaming, "Stop moving!" It's
Yeah.
like you just
Yeah, they
shot
asked him to put his
25
hands
times.
up.
Put your hands up. Like, dude, you think what? Like, he's in there. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
he's
like-
doing that. It just doesn't make any sense, dude.
And see, that's what everybody. I saw this thing today, and it kind of hit me like that because I never really thought about it. But like, Blue Lives Matter is a little bit bullshit because they were talking about like, it doesn't like at the end of the day they take off. They go home and they're like not a cop.
right? Yeah.
These people that get fucking killed don't get to stop being whatever that is. They just got fucking killed.
It's like you go home,
Like they're
put on this
dead.
uniform and you're just like somebody else, and then it's like you go home for your wife. You're like, okay, I'm not a cop anymore.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
a cop. And then all of a sudden, yeah.
Live the normal
And
life.
if you
And I
can't-
get their like, somebody knows you're a cop outside that shit. You're in danger, and I get like, but what I'm saying is like, the people who you just fucking blasted because you didn't want to honk your horn instead of fucking walk up with a gun is who
they
I'm
were
fucking.
like talking about like opening the door and grabbing him and pulling him out real quick. I'm like, dude, chill. Like, give this dude a chance to wake up. And there's literally guns drawn on this dude. If I woke up from a nap and there's just everybody pointing guns at me, like you said, what the fuck are you gonna do?
You're immediately
I would
gonna
have
kind of
walked
like.
up on him because here's what I think should have happened. I would have walked up. Maybe you do have your guns out, but you're not pointing. You see he's got his gun out or whatever, but he's asleep. You go, okay. You put your shit back up. You go get back in your car. You tell everybody, you're like, hey, he's fucking knocked, but he's got a gun in his lap. You go get in your car and you just go, boop, like you just fucking honk.
Exactly, yeah.
Like,
Lay on the horn,
boop,
yeah.
Like, and just
Something.
everybody sit there and you get in fucking cover. He didn't move.
Yeah, like-
And then you get a little closer or some shit. Honk. You got fucking lights and sirens
And
and
he's
code
asleep.
3 fucking shit. Like, do something. Throw a fucking bullet at the fucking car. Throw it at the window.
Or shoot,
Like tomahawk the window.
No, seriously, just fucking throw a bullet. It would just fucking tink. Like anything. They could throw anything.
Even then, they could have stepped behind to the path to like the like back seat window and just knocked on the window a bunch until he woke up and be like, hey. And if he pulls his gun out, then you're behind him, so you can pull it out and go freeze. Like you can kind of get.
Because he's
an
going to
angle.
have to turn around. Yeah.
But yeah, then and also they're talking about like he like went for his gun. There's also no part in the video where you see him go for the gun. He like scratches his shoulder at one point, like I said, and they cut it off. But yeah, it's just if you can't handle those situations, then you need to turn in your uniform and go do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Job.
And there's different ways to handle it.
They either need to do that or train them better. Because it's one of the two. It's either it's a bad cop or there's bad training. There's nothing other than that. Because I mean, it's just this guy's asleep and he's got a gun and there's 5 of you. Like I mean,
Yeah.
you could have gotten behind a car and been like, hey, like gotten cover.
It's like
and he could have been like, whoa. Like he could have gotten some chance to kind of come to, and he could have been like, hey,
There's so many like there's just so much shit that could have happened. Like
it's like local police.
they had the advantage. Like they literally
like small town police.
If you have like normal speed style, like 7 cop cars show up. Like
yes. And it's like weird.
It's like what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's speed.
I got pulled over in Mount Washington one time. I was driving. And I was going 17 over. Okay, so it wasn't like it was unpremised to get or 15 over or something like that.
We got like a GTA.
And a cop was driving
here.
the opposite way. The dude literally turned I saw him pass me up way on the road. He turned around and booked it to come back to me. I was like, really?
Oh,
You gotta turn around? Are you that bored?
look, this is a true ass fucking story, bro.
But I mean, he gave me a warning, so I appreciate that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
17 over and you got a warning.
dude,
warning?
I've gotten pulled over for going 17 over twice.
I got a
both
ticket
times.
going 18 over and I got fucked.
Yeah. I've gotten like twice, dude.
No, listen to this though. I was on Hoagland Hill, headed home, and like the road's narrow as fuck, and this fucking trailer truck with like hay loaded on it comes like passing me, and I'm in that old Explorer I used to have, that red one.
Right.
I get off the road going down Hoagland Hill, which is fucking insane, but get back on because this fucking truck drives by at the same time, and I'm like fucking freaking out. Then a cop comes by, and I almost hit the cop. Like, so we're like going like this, like passing each other on like a bend,
Right.
where like you can't really see around it. And then like, but I mean, we were just close, if anything. Motherfucker, I swear to God, this guy like puts it in reverse because I stopped because he flicks his lights on.
I mean, dude, why?
He pulled me over in reverse. No, like I go probably another.
He pulled you over in reverse.
No, I'm dead ass. I sat there. He flicked his lights on. No, I'm dead ass serious.
Like went in reverse, dude.
Went in reverse and pulled all the way up like next to me. Got out of his car and then like started talking to me.
What did he say?
He said he could have gave me reckless driving.
I've been like,
He pulled me over in reverse. He drove at least 50 yards in reverse over a bridge.
smart man. He was trained right. Okay.
But I told
He's
him about the
doing it for your
hay
safety.
truck and he saw it. He was like, okay.
He said,
And
"Oh."
I got let go that time.
Yeah, well, that's at least he didn't. I don't know why I would have done.
Well,
if he
what
didn't,
he
like, take
told
it.
me
I don't
though,
know.
I'm okay with a cop that gives me a ticket and tells me why it was a bad idea or why it's putting somebody in danger.
Right.
So the first guy got pulled over. He was a fucking cocksucker. He's just being a cocksucker the whole time. So fuck him. But that guy, he was like, I saw the truck, but you like he was talking about like on the country roads, you got to watch it and like all this stuff. And I was like, kinda, because like if the hay truck was any bigger and I was moving like I was, I mean, I just would have fucking hit it.
Yeah, I've been fucked up. It's like
And
the
that's what
time-
I'm saying. So I was like, you know, you're right.
Yeah.
And that's like I took something away from that. But fuck that other guy. The Louisville cop that pulled me over, he was a cocksucker.
Yeah, thankfully I've never been pulled over, but one time heading down to Nolan, my brother, like, we're just sitting there, we're talking, like I'm eating food, we're having a good time. It's like a Friday afternoon. We got beer in the back in the cooler. None of us are 21 at the time, so it's like, well, it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I was like, yeah, we're not gonna get pulled over, and we're just talking, and we pass a state trooper going down the highway, and I'm just like, my brother looks at me, he's like, what's the speed limit? And I was like, dude, I don't know.
Those are the
Turns
worst, dude. when you
Turns
don't
on his
know.
lights, and I'm like, oh, I think he got you. My brother immediately goes into like the freaked out first time panic. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh no,
I was
no.
mad my first
Dude,
time.
they can tell when you're nervous too.
Yeah, and I'm like, he's like, what do I do? I'm like, well, fucking pull over.
He said, first you pull over.
Yeah. So what he does, there's like a semi right to the right, and he's in the middle lane. So I was just like, just slow down, get over behind the semi. Well, he like floors it, gets in front of the semi, and pulls over. And I was just like, dude, you're lucky. Like,
What the hell are you
Might
doing?
have thought
he
you
had
were
to
running.
speed up and then slow down in front of the semi to get.
yeah, I was like, whatever. So immediately I was kind of like, dude, you're dumb. And
The cop's
You're
like, is he
fucked.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like, and what makes it even better, I'm like, I'm in the passenger seat enjoying this because I'm like, I'm not getting a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm still eating my food, and the cop comes to my door instead. And I'm like, oh shit. So he's like, whatever, clock to going, whatever miles per hour, and the whole time, like, he walks back, and my brother looks over, and he's like, dude, we got beer in the back, and it's like in a cooler. Like, I don't think anything was open, hopefully, but would have made for like a good, like, what's in the trunk? cooler.
Yeah, you know,
Just a cooler full of ice and water and more water.
There's some meat in there. We're gonna go.
Yeah, I was
to the
like, you want one? Oh, he's such a kid.
You want a nice cold water or 5?
with a little bit of alcohol in it.
Yeah. So the cop walks back, and I'm like, I feel like he'll let you off with a warning. You know, it's your first time. You don't have a ticket or nothing. Comes back, he's like, yeah, here's your ticket, your court date. I look at him, I'm just like, yeah, sorry there, bud.
He said, "See you in hell, bitch," and he just drove off real quick.
Yeah. He immediately started
That
speeding
happened to
again.
me.
You know?
Dude, I got caught buying beer one time.
Did you
No
really?
shit. Yeah, then he didn't ask me questions or nothing. He said, here's your fucking ticket, here's your court date. He asked me if I had dope in the car. I said, no. And that was it.
He's all right. See you then.
That's literally, he's like, got anything in the car? Do I need to search it? And I was like, no. I would always say no anyway, but still. And I was like, no. He goes, no dope, no weed. I was like, no. And he's like, okay. You're going to run? And because I had my hands in my pockets. He's like, get your hands out of your pockets. Like, he was being really weird.
Why would you run with your hands in your pockets, too?
That's what I said. I was like, I'd be slow.
Like, your arms just
Fuck,
failing
and you
noodles.
But yeah, and then I had to do community service, and it was ass.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, but I didn't have to pay shit, luckily. So
That's at least good, because then you can get out of the getting out of the money part is the important. I'll do whatever it takes.
yeah,
I'm
no,
just kidding.
Whatever it takes.
Just to save
I had
some
to do
money.
like 10 hours community service or some shit.
Not too bad.
No,
Just a
it
few
wasn't
weeks.
bad. And I was like I was probably like 7 months away from being 21.
Oh,
It's fucking bullshit.
I know that's the best thing about being 21 now. I feel like I just don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah, no, if I just wanted to.
Exactly, but there's no more ages to look forward to though.
Yeah, I know.
25.
Now it's like you're dead.
Car insurance goes way the fuck down.
Yeah,
That's what I'm excited for.
It's gonna sound really nerdy, but the only other time I'm looking forward to is like your 31st birthday, because one of those days is like your billionth second.
Your 31st. How do you know that?
I saw it in the book.
Uber
Like,
facts.
Yeah, literally, I don't know what day it is. Like 47 days or something. Who knows? I have a story. It has to do with the Final Four. I told you about this. I was gonna tell you a story about.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's good fitting. One year I went to the Final Four, and it was the year that Kentucky played. It was Devin Booker, Karl Towns, that entire team. I can't remember who else was on there. Euless was, I'm pretty sure. Undefeated, lost to Wisconsin. Greatest day ever. No, but getting to watch that was great. I got to watch that Final Four. We were in the nosebleeds. Dude, we were staying at this hotel. Okay, so we pull up at this motel. This is the first thing we see. It was me, Zach Doe, Connor O'Brien, and Austin Rhodes, okay? And his mom just, like, drops us off. Like she was just dropping us off. I think she was staying somewhere else and just picking us up. Nope. It was that, or his grandma was picking us up the next day. Something like that, because we stayed with somebody. But, so we go to this motel. And, this guy scales the, like, you know how, like, sometimes you have, like, that balcony thing where it's, like, the really cheap, like, fencing
Yeah,
kind of.
like the plastic.
Yeah, it's like the plastic, yeah. He just goes up and climbs right up that, over the balcony, walks in the room, and grabs the TV, jumps over, climbs down, and goes, puts it in his car and leaves. We were like, we were in the car. His mom was inside. We were like, okay. So we stayed there one night, and then one night, dude. So,
Dude, that's insane. Hold on, this guy just stole
So
a
wait,
TV.
yeah,
And he managed to climb down
yes,
with the TV.
yes. And he had somebody else there. It was weird as fuck. We did not know what happened. We were like, oh, did he
Dude, they're
bring
probably
this
just hitting
TV?
hotels all day, bro.
I don't know. But it was seriously really confusing. We were just like, dude, did we just see what we?
He just,
What?
did he just take the
He
TV?
has a TV, and then, now it's in the back of his trunk.
Oh, now he's driving off.
But dude, so we go and stay in our room, and one night Zach Doe had a
You didn't
truck.
stay in someone else's room?
We did a little bit, but we went back to our room later on. So we go outside to sit on the back of his truck and do something. We were just talking, and this door opens, and this dude's just speaking Spanish, and he's just yelling at this girl, and it basically was a prostitute, and he like pushes her, takes her phone, and launches it across the parking lot. And we're like, dude, what is going? So much criminal stuff just to go to the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? Like, just sit that far back.
God.
We were just like risking our lives. We were fighting for my fucking life.
Yeah.
R. Kelly. So we were sitting there, and she eventually, like, they closed the door, and she's outside. She's walking our way, and she tells us, like, yeah, I'm just doing this, and he was yelling at me. We're leaving. I gotta go find somebody. We were like, okay. I think she has to use our phone or something, but I think we either gave it to her or she didn't use it. She goes behind this semi truck, okay? And we're like, okay. So, like, I think a minute walked by, maybe a minute.
It walked by.
Walked by.
Minute got up and walked
He said
by.
a minute, got up, walked past.
He said, hey,
See you a
guys,
minute.
I'll see you on the game. And he got up and left. No, a minute went by. And we, like, glanced around semi truck, and she was nowhere to be found, bro. Like, I don't know if she like had a ride come get her.
She wasn't
or,
real.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Saw a ghost.
Yes. It was like a ghost ship. Have you ever seen that movie? You ever seen Ghost Ship? No.
Never.
Like where they walk. Like what?
Ghost ship.
No. I thought
No.
I thought you like when you
It's
know
some,
how
like-
when people like walk behind something like a car's going by and then they're just gone.
A ghost. Ooh, what's that? You know the YouTube video like that?
Yeah.
Ghost Hill or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't remember what's that called. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like this car goes on this
I know what
hill.
you're talking
and
about. It's
there's
like
people
driving on a
music-
hill and somebody bumps up and scares the shit out of you.
Dude, me and my
He's talking
sister-
about where like somebody's walking, a bus goes by.
Yeah,
and
you
then
know
the
those
person's gone,
movies?
the bus
Oh,
Like,
goes
oh,
by.
people
yes,
just-
like that. Yeah.
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 Speaking of that fucking car, ghost car. That's what it's called. And
He's just speaking of that ghost car.
speaking of that ghost car. Oh wait, but dude, me and Marianne one time when we were real little, I was like 9 or 10. Marianne was like 13. We were home by ourselves. Marianne was watching me. My mom was at work. And our cousin sent us the link to that video. And so we watch it on our computer. Not even seriously.
Do like the little kids shit where you're
Yes,
like,
seriously.
oh, let's watch this.
Dude, we're not even like
Not
aware
ready.
at
You guys are
all.
like, look at this car, it's blue.
And it's nice ass music, dude. We're watching the car. We're like, what's gonna happen? And dude, we go run into the bathroom and we lock the door and sit in the bathtub till my mom got off work. We were crying. We called our mom. We're like, Mom, this is it. It was hilarious, dude.
Was it
Yeah.
Nick?
No, it was me and Marianne.
No, who sent you the video?
What do you mean the video? There was no video. That's just what happened. That was a. Oh, I see.
You
I'm
had to
stupid.
watch a video, you dumbass.
Our cousin Cassandra said that. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Now. I thought you meant like a video of us doing this. I was like, I never saw it. I just
He said,
looked
no,
at it.
bro, there's no video.
I have
I was
a,
like, that's just memory.
I have a funny story like that too. Like when I was young, I was probably like 5 or 6 or something, like super young, and like I was home by myself, and like my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there in like 30 minutes, or whatever." And well, I'm like sitting
When
there
you were like
watching.
6, you were by yourself.
I'm like sitting there watching TV, and this strange guy just he's knocking on the door, and he like won't leave. He just keeps knocking. Well, I start freaking out. I'm like, dude, who is this guy? And like I'm calling my mom. Like I called her like 50 times. She didn't answer any at all. And I'm like still freaking out. And like eventually he like kind of walks down, and my mom finally calls back. I'm like, Mom, there's this weird man, and he's like not leaving. And
She's probably
she gets here,
flipping
and she's
shit.
like, she finally gets there, and she's like, "Oh, it's just the real estate agent. He's fine." And I'm like freaking out in the back, like in the back room. Like,
That happened to me one
hiding in
time.
the
That
closet.
same thing happened to me one
I
time.
was
Well,
like-
kind of, but yeah, my dad was a real estate agent, and that's like somebody came to our house,
Yeah, I
and
did.
while nobody was home, I was like, so, but I wasn't tripping, and I was like, so somebody walked in our shed, and then they measured it. I was like, what's going on?
Is he gonna take it?
Yeah, like, but yeah, he was like measuring all this shit, and like he was like plotting the land and all this
Shit,
shit.
somebody's stealing our shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's either
you know.
stealing your shed or he's trying to figure out how to steal your shed.
He's in a forklift. He's just like,
He's like, I'm
just
gonna need a
take this."
trailer this big.
Did you ever do that thing as a kid when you were just like, Mom, I'm leaving. Like pack like one bag with like your
Yeah.
Xbox in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm leaving.
Like, you let me, I'm
fuck
gonna leave you
it.
right now. We'll pack everything up right now. Leave it out here for good.
Yeah, they're like, okay, do it. You get like halfway down the street. You're like, where am I going?
Yeah, like I don't even know.
I got 2 good stories. One is one that's not really like crazy, but it's like that's pretty cool. The other one was like, what the fuck? So one time in elementary school, we were about to go out to recess, and so it was either we had just came in or we had just left. And this dude just like, I can't remember if he knocked on the door or if we opened it, and he just came out. But we were like, my teacher was a lady too, and she was like, "Can I help you?" And he was like, "Hey, can I use your restroom real quick?" And we were like, "No." And she was like, he was like, "Oh no, I really need to use your restroom for real." And then he's trying to get in. She's like, "I can't let you in here." And all of a sudden he glances back, starts running. Cops come running out of nowhere, dude. And like they like had the cars like pull up. They started sprinting. They grabbed him. They took him off. That shit happened all the time like that. Not all the time, but I don't remember rephrase. Like my life has just had all kinds of weird stories like that just come up. But, that's why I went to
you
Greenwood.
survived.
Yeah, where the fuck was this?
You
I was at
survived
Greenwood,
death.
PRP.
You
Yeah,
survived
well, that guy
death.
probably
like-
was just, I don't know what he was on the run for. That day went by and I was young, so I didn't know what was going on, so I just didn't ask. I was like, that was weird. We're all right.
Joseph,
That was
that's a
it.
bad guy.
The other one, one time in the 5th grade, we had a like one of the field day things where you had the guess the gumballs. You ever had that? Or like have like something that had all this shit in it.
Yes, I won that one time.
My dad did. He guessed it on the dot. I was literally in like we were at the end of the day, and when it was over, I was like, oh, that was a good day. And then like they're like, all right, here's the winners of the gumball guess, exactly on the dot. They called me Evan back then. So Evan Hooper And then I was like, no way! And I went right to the office, got the whole gumballs. Dude, I ate so many of I chewed so many of
Yeah, you
gumballs
just,
the whole
yeah,
summer.
you second they lose flavor.
It was like a month, and I was like, damn, I'm out of gumballs. I chewed so many in the summer. But,
Yeah, I did that with jelly beans one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you eat all the jelly
Not
beans?
on the dot, though.
That was pretty good. I was
God.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was pretty weird. But did you eat all those jelly beans?
No.
Oh yeah.
Didn't like jelly beans.
Some jelly beans are shit. There's some of them that are okay.
Some of them are really
do the
good.
Starburst jelly
The
beans.
Starburst
Yeah.
jelly beans, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Almost all those are good.
Yeah. But the ones that have the random flavors and you only like half of them, just like a couple of them.
Yeah, it's like peppermint shrimp flavored or something.
You ever done those
Peppermint
weird ones?
shrimp.
You ever had the weird game where there's like weird flavored jelly beans?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never played it because I just don't want to taste shit in my mouth.
Dude, I watched.
Like-
Well, I watched the one where like one of them's shit, or no, one of them's chocolate, one of them's dog food, like flavor,
Right.
and they eat it and look at, and the mom's like filming them both. She's like, "All right, which one do you guys have?" And then the little like the girl goes, "I've got dog food. I like it." That's what she said. And she's just like eating it.
Do you have more? Not the real stuff. That's funny as fuck.
She's probably like 5 years old. I've only had one, and it was something really weird. It was like skunk. It was rough.
I've only heard of like the deviled egg one or whatever, or like the rotten egg, I think is what it is, and I just don't want to taste shit. I taste the ones that are good.
Yeah, I'm the person like I'll always if I don't want to eat something and somebody like forces me to, I'll like gross myself out right as I'm eating it. And it doesn't go down well.
I always I make food I eat like plain ass chicken. I'm just swallowing it with fucking water. I'm just downing it. You ever do that? When you're tasting this like shit, you just down it with water, whatever you got.
Yeah.
Just shove it
I
in
cook
the
all my meat plain, so
I don't do that. I mean, yeah, really, actually, I don't. Because I also, when I flavor it too, I'm still doing the same shit, so it really doesn't matter.
I mean, I use salt and pepper, and that's it.
It's not bad.
I mean, yeah, I never used to make I don't think I made probably like 2 meals before I like moved out. It's like
Do you
now
meal prep and shit like that?
sometimes, yeah. So like now that I'm on my own, like my roommates like Zersh and Tyler, they just like I'll like make food and like they don't like the way I do it because I'm like, dude,
Wow.
I've never learned how to like do
You
some
just gotta
stuff.
figure it
They're
out.
like,
What are you making?
it'll just be something simple like seasoning something. I'll do it and they'll be like, why'd you just do it like that? Or like,
Dude, I'm the same way.
and I'm just like, I'm like, dude, I never learned. Okay,
bitch.
so like literally, it never fails. Like they'll come home while I'm cooking and they will have to stand there and like watch me to make sure I
You
don't
got,
like.
like Gordon Ramsay over your shoulder. This is fucking awful.
Yeah, because like one of the stupidest things I've ever done was I like woke up from when I used to work nights, like work night shift. I woke up and was like making rice, and I don't know. I was putting it in the microwave for some reason. Like usually just add water, and I forgot to add the fucking water. So like it's like Zersh is talking to me,
It's like black.
and he's talking to me like I'm tired. I'm like still trying to like wake up, and he's also you just start smelling this burn, and like I hear him say like your rice is burning, and I'm like it's taking me a minute. I'm like looking in there, and I'm like, dude, how's it burning? He's like, dude, your rice is burning, and like literally opened the microwave and the rice is on fire.
Oh my god, you got lucky as shit then.
Yeah,
dude.
it smelled so bad for like a month
It's like
straight.
that rice-a-roni shit, kind of like that.
Yeah, like
the
minute
Velveeta.
rice or whatever.
Yeah, and then you like don't even put. Oh god,
Dude,
dry ass
Connor did
noodles.
that with ramen noodles one time.
Sparks and shit, or like
Bro, no, he just stuck the block of ramen noodles in there, and the shit was like black and looked like a half piece of bread.
like these scissors right
Yeah,
I mean, like it was like seriously, it was so tiny. I mean, it was like a half business card.
Oh,
And
and
it
it's
was black.
like charcoal.
No, seriously,
Ooh.
dude, it was black and it was so tiny, so little. And dude, yeah, his house smelled terrible forever.
Yeah, like-
his mom was so fucking mad, so fucking
Did
mad.
they get a new microwave?
Dude, one time, his mom paid like so many $100s to get their carpet shampooed, and it looked nice. And she had
You
this like,
told me this.
yeah. So we drank at his house, but we were like kid drinking, so we just brought any alcohol we could fucking find, dude.
Cheap shit or something like
No,
that.
just anything. I had some bourbon. I had some fucking
Damn.
like bourbon, vodka, just a little bit of it. I had some fucking moonshine. I had just all this random shit. And so, but it wasn't like a lot of any of it. So
Yeah.
like you weren't drinking like you were fucking just drinking anything we had. So like we started off with the beers we had or whatever, and everybody drank those. And then we started drinking the hard shit, dude. Billy mixed something with some Big Red, and Billy got fucking schmammered and puked on her fucking carpet.
Oh, Oh yeah, big old red.
Oh yeah, and then
Little
we
red
stuck
stain.
like
A
a
big
plant
red.
on it. Like we tried. We
She's not gonna
scrubbed
find
the
it.
fuck
She's
out
not
of
gonna
it
find it.
because Connor could like. I can't do puke. Like I went to pick up Billy because we knew he was like fucked up, and like I grabbed him by his arms, and he was like kind of like pulling up to me, and he started like puking, and I dropped him, and like I had to, and it like got on my shorts. Like, oh my god, I could have kicked his ass.
Oh yeah. What color shorts did you have?
I threw him away.
Okay.
I ran
I'm
out in
not
the
touching
that.
driveway. I know I
That's
didn't
poison,
do puke
dude.
back then at all. I ran out in the driveway, in Connor's driveway, got butt ass naked. This is after a party, so I mean, there's like. Then we like clean it, and we try to make it smell good. It smells like fucking puke, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It smells
That's
terrible,
disgusting, bro.
Yeah, dude. And then we fucking just like she gets home, we're all like sitting there, and I'm about to leave for work. I gotta work, so I'm like, all right, Connor, I'm gonna just fucking bounce. His mom fucking started screaming like when I was walking out.
Oh god damn. Was she
She
pissed
was
at you?
mad. She was just mad in general.
God damn.
Because like he didn't just puke for no reason. I don't know if we told her he puked or if we just told her we spilled Big Red. But she said it smelled like puke, and that's when I was like, all right, I need to get out of here.
So, oh, well, time for me to
Yep.
go. See you.
But yeah,
Back in the bag.
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I got called into work like an hour early, so.
I thought you meant just now for real. I was like,
Oh,
damn, that
no.
sucks, dude.
Joe is retarded, bro.
I am.
One time
Dumb.
on here, he's a dumb. I was saying something, but I was acting like I was talking to this person. I was like, "What is wrong with you?" And Joe just goes, "Me."
I was so concerned. I was like, what did I do, dude? I'm sorry. And he was like, no, what? And I'm pretty sure that moment I zoned out for a second. I was like, oh shit. And I came back. I was like, what happened? So I was like, I'm sorry, I zoned out.
Oh god, damn it,
But yeah, I've definitely had my fair share of
bullshittery.
drinking and mixing, and never ends up good ever.
I used to
puked
never.
a
I used to
lot.
never do that. I used to always get scared my mom would find out, so I would avoid doing all.
So you were a good kid.
Well, every now and then I do something. So I would basically never.
Joe
drink.
said Joe would save it up. Joe would
Seriously,
take like the 20%
seriously.
that we're devoting every night, and he'd go like 89%, just blast it out on like a random Saturday.
Dude, one time.
Yeah.
Once a month.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
get the 20%, Joe, or the 80?
No, you never get the 20%. It's either 0% or I'm like, all right. Because one time in Tennessee, I don't drink ever. And one night I got real
What
fucked
time
up.
in
I was drinking
Tennessee?
like moonshine, like, and it was like I was chasing it with milk. Dude, that shit's delicious.
Milk?
Dude,
Shut, dude. That's gonna make me throw
no,
up.
dude. If you drink something like clear and
Shut
then
up.
chase it with milk, dude, it takes away the burn immediately.
So you're telling
Yeah,
me
it takes away the burn, but that's fucking
no,
gross.
it's worth it. You don't taste the alcohol afterwards. It's over. It's over with. Milky. That's it.
and then you,
I've never heard
chase
of
it
that.
down with like a cookie.
Milky.
I've heard of drinking like milk with like that Bailey shit that like
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to O'Shea's a couple weeks ago and like got some car bombs, and like there's actually this drink called Irish Breakfast. It's like orange juice mixed with that Bailey stuff. It
dude.
tastes so good.
Also, side note, in 7th grade, I used to hate going to friends' houses because every time I go there, all the parents would think I was high. They go, dude, is your friend high? I'd be like, dude, no, stop it. My eyes are just like this, okay? I'm like, and I was the last one, too, to ever do it, like ever try it. So that's even more ironic. I was like, really, dude? Okay.
He'd say this is bullshit. You
Even more
know
like
it.
when when some of the guys started doing it, I used to try to like get them to stop, which is hilarious.
Yeah, no, I remember in 7th grade telling everybody like if you did anything, I wasn't talking to you. And then like literally the very next year,
You're like, fuck, this is kind of fun.
yeah, like we got in 8th grade, and I was like, you know what? Fuck me.
All the kids were like, yeah, drug free, alcohol free to the end, guys. Yeah, I won't ever betray you guys. Back for life. 10 years later, we're all drinking together.
2 hours alone at a buddy's house, we were like, dude, let's do something. That's exactly what happened.
Brought the alcohol, dude.
He was like, did your dad leave beers in there? Yep. Will he notice? Nope. We're doing it.
There were days though where they got way too fucked up, and someone like get caught. Like one time, I'm not gonna disclose them, but we were at their house. I didn't drink that night, which I don't like drinking anyway. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna drink anyway. I'll just hang out. So we were there, and our buddy apparently like went up the stairs like drunk and like passed out on his back and like was throwing up like just bad on your back. Like,
Choking.
and he was young, like you know what I'm saying. Like we were like in like early high school, middle high school,
Mhm.
and his parents woke us up at like 6 in the morning. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? And they came in and were like, hey, who's been drinking? And I was like, but I literally went, not me. I went back to sleep. But then later on, yeah, I got picked up, and I was like, oh, okay, that was it. And yeah, it was pretty bad though.
So
I had to get his stomach pumped.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've only ever been to like one party where something like that's kind of happened.
Right.
And I can't disclose any of that. I can disclose some of it, but like they literally took this girl. Anyway, okay, so here's the story.
So just don't.
No, I mean I can
that.
tell you, but like it's just terrible how it happened, and like it more so speaks to what kids our age thought was like normal. But anyway, so we were going to this dude's house. He lived like past Bullitt East, going towards like Spencer County and all that shit, kind of.
Right.
Whatever that neighborhood is over there.
I'm talking about going towards King Church, kind of like that,
Yes.
that road. Yeah.
But whatever that is to the right. But anyway, and it was supposed to be maybe 10 of us. Bonfire. It was his birthday. We can drink, like that was known all along, but it wasn't going to be like that.
Right.
It's gonna be like, you know, sit down, drink some beers, chillax. I think we got a little bit of bourbon. Like it's supposed to be kind of like a chill thing, bro. An hour in, his parents are like, "All right, we're gonna go upstairs," which means like they pretty much told us like, you know, just don't make any noise.
It's time to get wild.
Yeah, bro.
Just don't talk.
So they go upstairs and like literally, as soon as they walk away, everybody pulls out their phones. Everybody. And then within 30 minutes, people are pulling up in cars, and it's not like this is like we're probably 16, 15. Like right in there. This isn't people pulling up in like their own car. This is people pulling up with like fucking 5 people in their car, like they can barely drive and all this shit. And like fucking just, I'm serious. There's probably 40 people in this dude's basement. So we're down there. We're listening to music. There's people playing Pong. They're playing with vodka. So people are getting trashed. Like over there, like puking and shit, like getting fucked up fast. Because we had this big ass glass jug of vodka. It was crazy, which ended up falling and breaking.
And then you took a straw and you said, "We ain't wasting shit."
At some point, I don't know how we found out. Somebody poked their head down the stairs randomly and was like, "Hey, I think the cops are coming," and then shut the door. So, like, I told a few people, and then some other people came downstairs and said it. And then somebody cut off the music and was like, "The fucking cops are coming!" Like, started screaming and shit. So, like, for a minute, everybody just sat there. Nobody said shit. And then, like, I feel like it set in. And then, like, people started, like, legitimately, like, kind of, like, yelling almost. And,
freaking
like,
out.
leaving. Yeah, I'm freaking out.
Dude, first of all, fuck that dude that came down there had to be the dickhead to go, "Hey, man, cops are coming."
Yeah, he's like
fucking
he's
Paul
like, "Cops
Revere.
coming," boom, and just leaves. Like, no, but, like, so
Like Paul Revere.
Yeah,
I
Paul
go to
Revere
get-
coming in to save the day.
Connor's at this
Cops are
party.
coming, get out of there.
And I'm thinking, like, here's what's going to happen. Connor lived, so you know the neighborhood I'm talking about.
It's not 12 Oaks, right?
No.
Or it's King's Church or something. Or
Headed towards King's
is
Church.
it by that church? It's kind of like right when you go around the curve to.
Next to all that farmland and shit.
I know what road you're talking
okay,
about. I know
yeah.
around the area, but
Yeah, headed towards Waterford.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, that's where the party was at anyway. But I go to, Connor lived by Scopenhurst Funeral Home, whatever that is, right there. So he's like probably 2 miles, 3 miles away or some shit. And I was like, all right, because I didn't drive. And I was like, I'm going to wake Connor's ass up because I knew he'd been drinking a little bit, but I thought he's fine. So I'm going to wake Connor's ass up. We're going to run into the woods. Let them fuck them, and we're going to leave.
We're taking off.
who drove between you all? Did you get dropped off?
No, we rode with somebody. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Nobody
cool.
could
Oh, you
drive.
good then.
So every car that showed up, it wasn't like somebody was just showing up like, "Hey, man." It was like him, his buddy, like, because nobody could fucking drive. Like, so I'm saying,
It
like,
was so funny.
But so then like I go to get Connor, and he's like laid in this chair with his face in his hands, and he's just spitting over and over. Like, what
Oh,
the
I
fuck
know
is
what
wrong
he's
with you,
feeling.
bro?
That's the worst.
And I was like, get up. I thought he's like acting like he's drunk or some shit. I was like, come on, like we gotta quit playing dog. I was like, the cops are coming and I'm not giving a fuck. And he just fucking and fucking puked, because I think he was like halfway asleep and I woke him up, and then he puked on the ground, and then just like his arms were in here, and then fell in it, like fell in this fucking puke.
Yummy.
Oh my god, and we ate all this weird shit. Anyway, so I had to take his shirt off, wipe him up with his own shirt. We like burned his shirt in the fucking car, sitting there without a shirt, like drunk as shit, but he's like cerebral drunk. So we take him. There were some other people there that we went to school with, and like laid all the ones that like couldn't take care of themselves in a room sideways. And then like, because the cops were coming, and like we were just in panic, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm fucking stuck here.
So
So
some cult meetings going on, 6 people on the road just laying passed out.
we start picking up beer cans all over the yard and shit, and we're like, go pick them up. We need to get them the fuck out of here. And we're picking up shit, and I run downstairs, and there's still probably 15, 20 people down there, and that big ass jug goes, and it's glass, bro.
How slow are these cops to get into the front door?
I don't know how anybody knew that fast. That's what I'm saying. We had probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
So they got there?
Till they got there.
These are slow ass cops. They are taking their
I don't know
time.
how anybody knew, and I don't even know the guy who said it because he was our age.
Maybe a noise complaint or something. Or you mean how did one of the kids know, or how?
Yeah, how did one of the kids know?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
How would they know? Like, yeah.
It was a guy our age that said it.
Maybe he was an undercover cop and he felt bad.
Anyway, shut the fuck up. But so the cop does show up, but so this night I had only thrown up probably $20 for alcohol and drank at like 6 p.m.
Like you're gonna say you only threw up a couple times.
Yeah.
So then I used the rest of my money on pot. So
pause. Hilarious.
So the cops do show up, and there's like 2 or 3 of them, and they're like pulling people out, asking them they're sorry, seeing what matches and shit, and like having everybody get breathalyzed and shit. And so they're all coming back in like heads down and shit, and like after like, because at first he like brought us out, asked us our name, how old we were, and we like went back in. That was it. Everybody's like coming in all sad, and he's like, he opens the door, and I'm pretty sure Stump. Something Stump. I think he's bald.
I think I know what your name is. Or the guy with the beard.
I thought he was bald and he didn't have any hair.
Andy? No, I think it's an actor.
No, I'm talking about a cop in Mount Washington. Dick.
Oh, I thought it was some guy went to our high school.
But anyway, so he's like, who wants to talk first? And dude, like half these kids are plastered, and then there's like me over there, and I'm fucking fried. That was like when I never really did that shit, dude. I was fucking blasted out of my mind. So then we walk outside, and he's like, so how much you been drinking tonight? And I told him like legit like none. I was like, I just came, and like I told him what had happened was that this party was supposed to be between us, and people invited people that weren't supposed to. So it wasn't like, it was almost like it got like taken over.
Right, like it wasn't like, it was like out of your control kind of thing.
So he breathalyzes me. So I like have to fucking take this breathalyzer, and he doesn't show it either. Like I took it, and he's like, read it. He's like, oh, okay. And then like sent me inside.
That's hilarious. He said, okay.
That's what he said. He like didn't tell me. He said, oh, okay. So I walk inside, and I tell 3 people that are like right at the door, because he's still at his car. I was like, dude, tell him, like, dude that did come. And I was like, tell him he fucking invited all these people. Just got crazy. Then I walked back upstairs, and I went and checked on all those people that were in that room, because we didn't tell them they were there. We were like, there's 12 of us here, and there was probably like 18 of us, and 6 of them were passed out drunk upstairs. We were like, there's 12 of us here. We all are.
How's it going? We're just giving ourselves up.
Yeah, no, but it was crazy. And yeah, so they called all of everybody's parents, and then they told Zach's parents that I was the only one who blew double zeros. And then he called my mom and told him that I blew double zeros, and then my mom was all happy and shit.
Yeah, it's the best ever when it's the night you didn't do anything. Yeah. I'm a good kid.
She's like, Dylan, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, because she came and picked me up, because I took off with, it was Brandon Hot Toys. Me and him took off and ran to his house.
Dude, Brandon Hot Toys, dude.
Early in the morning, like 3 or 4 in the morning, because we bounced, because the guy's dad wanted to get everybody's phone, because the guy's dad, that was like part of the story, like he had to call people's parents.
Right.
So I gave my mom's phone number. I went line. Brandon Hot Toys gave him some fucking random ass number. He's like 5350070.
Hot Toys,
and then he left.
So
and then he left. And he's like, I was like, he's gonna call my mom. He's like, he's not calling mine.
Dude, he seriously is hilarious.
He's just so smart. Like I wouldn't even think about that shit.
He had one time where we were filling out the sheets at whatever Bull East, and he put down that his like first language was Swahili, and then turned it in, and she was like, Brandon, you don't speak Swahili, you speak English. He goes, no, at home I speak Swahili. I speak English. This is my second language. And she goes, he goes, no, I speak Swahili. And she goes, I'm gonna call your dad. So he goes, call my dad, I don't give a shit. So she calls his dad, and his dad goes, yeah, we speak Swahili here. Dude, yeah, she goes along with it, and he's like, yeah. And she gets so pissed, and they end up having to get changed. But dude, so funny, bro.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And he used to say so much funny shit that was just I love people that say random funny shit that you're just like, what? Okay, but it's like, that's hilarious.
Oh my god, dude, so much weird. A lot of weird shit happened in school. I can say that a lot of weird shit did happen in Bull East.
Yeah. Food fight dude.
That was fucking awesome.
Who was I telling about that recently? Was it you?
He said me.
Dude, I remember one time the lights shut off, and then I just see somebody get nailed with like beans.
Yeah.
And like right next to me, I was like, oh!
Yeah, like so much shit happened.
That's
like
I didn't realize
5 seconds of
yes.
I didn't realize like how real it would get, because like obviously I'd never been part of one, but like I didn't take into consideration that people weren't being considerate of like people's clothes and shit. Dude, there was like people taking those cartons of chocolate milk, and people were walking up with like their nice ass clothes and shit just covered in fucking food.
Yeah, people would fuck up your nice ass clothes too.
Yes.
If you
Oh
said,
my
"I wanna
god.
look good
That's
today."
when it wasn't funny. That's when like
Yeah.
after I was like, and we got back into class and there were kids sitting over in the corner with like icing in their hair. And they're like, fuck. And I was like, I didn't get hit with shit.
I didn't either. I came away unscathed. Well, I was like, let's go, bitch.
We ran with
So did I.
we ran with one of the people that we ran with Kane. He turned off one of the lights. Loud and
I
slaughter.
forgot about him. Holy shit.
So we ran,
dude.
We ran. He was like, we like sat there in this like group, and like he was like, I'm gonna do it. And he pussied out, and then at the last second, he was like, and he went, and then I think it was Brandon Garber on the other side, and they just went, boom.
Dude,
And,
those
like,
dudes.
That's what that was scary, dude. I cannot believe, and it just was the noise. It was just like plastic forks and trays and shit, and then that.
Because people were throwing everything cold.
What was that
Yeah,
big ass
anything you
guy's
were
name?
launching.
He was fucking yelling. God, that was crazy.
He just had to be shitting their pants.
I was shitting my pants.
I bet they were happy.
Miss
with those
Hoagland
food
was
fights,
shitting her pants.
Yeah.
Miss Hoagland, like, people were coming back in the class, like, just covered in shit. Miss Hoagland was just like, oh, no. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I can't believe it. And I was just like, I couldn't either, for real. I thought it would be kind of measly, like probably like 6 kids over here get in trouble or some stupid shit, but like, everybody was covered. And it was probably like one of the best moments of my life.
So wasn't there almost like somebody planned to shoot Old Mill or something like that? You know what I'm talking about?
That was like, remember that kid got in trouble?
Wasn't there like somebody was planning to do that though, and they caught him or something like that? Am I wrong?
I don't think
I don't
they were
know.
planning it.
I don't know.
I know a bunch of like I remember like threats happened a bunch.
Yeah, somebody at least threatened to do something to Old
Yeah.
Mill. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
Then we had a bomb threat one time, didn't we?
I don't know. I remember a lot of
In the
people
call
missed.
school?
Oh yes, yeah, a lot of people missed.
Happened like every month.
Dude, how? And as a kid, you're just going, I'm off school, cool.
Yeah.
And then you're like, dude,
Yeah,
what this person's for real? You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
yeah. I'm lucky I wasn't part of anything that was like I didn't even think about that kind of shit really.
We just had a lot of funny shit going. That was just
Yeah,
like,
we just
dude,
wanted to be out of school, like
just do stupid,
like
not hurting shit. Just
like oh, we're
innocent
about to
shit.
get a tornado. That's cool. I don't have to do anything for
and you go in there, you
45 minutes.
get pissed. You guys sit in that awkward position where you're just letting this feeling like, dude, this
Yeah, dude.
hurts, and then you're just like not even worried about this tornado. You're just like, oh, my back.
Yeah.
Well, I say high school is crazy, but I saw in school anyway. I saw some of the most fucking crazy shit in middle school. I
feel
saw
like,
people
yeah.
spray Axe all over the walls and just light it on fucking fire.
On the bus, what's his name? The Dragon Kid or whatever. You don't know his name was
The
Dragon?
Kid.
They call him Dragon. You know what I'm talking about?
And you like, was it one of the brothers? Did they have a twin?
I don't know.
Well,
I think
did he like think he was like a Yu-Gi-Oh
Was it Cody?
character or some shit?
probably
Was
him.
it Cody? And
I don't know.
I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're
I
talking
can't even
about.
really remember to describe, but he was just somebody. He
Did
was
he
like,
have like piercings?
I think so, I don't know.
Dude,
I
I
really
think I know
don't.
who you're talking about.
But
Anyway.
he would like spray on the buses like seats and just light it up. I mean, he got in trouble one time in Mount Washington. Yeah,
Dude, I'm
kids
trying
are stupid as shit.
Well, then there was that one girl. I don't remember her last name, but her first name was Brittany. Dude, she punched this motherfucker. I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Pickett in the mouth. Either Mr. Pickett or
Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure she punched Mr. Pickett in the fucking face. It was somebody in the face, and it was her or Mr. Shores,
dude! Oh my
the
god!
big
Yeah,
social
I know
studies
you're right,
teacher.
yeah.
So she punched somebody in the fucking face, and I got to see it, and that was crazy. She started cussing at him, calling him a pussy.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm fucking.
Some of these kids are
I'm
rude.
fucking 12. She's 13. Like I'm just like I don't understand how people even. But that's what I'm saying. I saw that once. Like if I went to TT night, no disrespect. I'm seeing that a lot.
really
I'm just saying.
No disrespect.
But like I know people that went there and they said like that kind of shit was just normal. Like people just fucking going against the teachers and shit like that.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, same.
I'm sorry. Don't give me a pink slip.
Yeah,
Something like
what
that.
was it called?
In the
General's
world.
report.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Fuck those.
I got a general's report one time and got all unacceptables for the rest of the day, and my mom kicked my fucking ass. That was one of the worst times ever. It started because I looked across the room at Evan Thomas and said, "Hi, kitty."
Hi, Kitty. Oh my god.
You remember that?
No.
Hi, Kitty.
Dude.
And she was like, Dylan, and then Evan did it back, and then she like fucking wrote us up, and then it
It's
just
so dumb.
then
dude.
like
What's
terrible
the
shit
point?
happened for the rest of the fucking day. All kinds, and it was just like unacceptable. And then I had to turn it in. You gotta give it to somebody. I was like,
I was about to tell a story about somebody, but I can't because I have to give away their name. I can't do that because we just named them, so I can't tell the story. I'm sad. Well, I mean, it could have been any of those people, but I mean, you know, one of those said people. I remember being in class with them one time. Maybe not one of them said people. I'll say that. You know, I could be lying. But anyway,
you can say sorry. It just
doesn't matter.
depends. Like I brought up Mr. Pickett. He's known around here, and he's the principal, or was, or the assistant principal, or whatever. I wouldn't say anything bad about him. I mean, I don't think he wanted to get punched in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he played any part.
No, but I was sitting there one time. He was like, "Dude, I took some of these pills before I came here. They were just fucking." Anyway, yeah, dude, and he was just, they were just falling over everywhere they walked and shit like that. And they went to the bathroom. They were just stoned. I was like, dude, this dude gonna make it. I was really nervous. He's gonna get caught. That's really all I worried about back then. I didn't worry about any kind of health.
Yeah.
I was just like, don't get caught.
Yeah, you know,
that's crazy too. Like,
Yeah.
oh gosh, Anyway,
You have the wrong
remember
mindset as a kid.
no, those same people would like box in the bathroom too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, like I'm serious. Would fight. We did this thing for a while where they would fight, and I'd love to watch it. So you'd go in there, and they would start next to the stalls, like in front of the stall doors or whatever. And dude, they'd be like fighting each other, and they like hit the toilet one time and broke the fucking seat off. And they were like, it'd like start out as kind of like friendly, and then they get pissed at each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it'd be like.
They can be a little too aggressive.
And then they start getting real mad at each other, and they're really kicking each other's ass. And then you're like, oh, whoa, I'm pissed. We gotta go. And then they're not stopping, and everybody's out of the bathroom.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, one time, I think I told you this before, but it's hilarious to talk about every time. When Blake Schweitzer's out
I
there,
thought you were talking about something else.
Evan Thomas runs out there. We're like at the end of the day, Matt Washington recess or whatever. I think it was for like Dip and Doofer Day. Or whatever.
yeah.
And we're all just people are throwing football. I see this from a distance. Okay, they're not playing tackle. They're just kind of playing around or whatever. And Blake Schweitzer does something. You know what I'm talking about at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Evan Thomas comes. I mean, seriously, I've never seen someone our age move that fast. He comes sprinting, just grabs Blake Schweitzer by the just like as if he's about to do like a caretaker or Undertaker, just tombstone pile driver his ass, and just launches him across the play. He's just playing tackle and just throws me. He's just like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" I ran over there. They just started shoving each other. It was hilarious, dude. He just comes and just launches his ass. And that's why I didn't fuck with anybody because I could have gotten thrown for sure. Funny shit.
Yeah, you know.
Do you remember? Oh, go ahead.
You know those like the middle school desks that are like it's like one piece. I
Yes.
fucking hate. You can't
And the little
move.
side where you can put your arm
Yeah.
in there, and it's like,
Dude.
mine doesn't even really fit here. It's
Yeah.
like,
I always sat real like in this weird angle over here.
yeah,
And I
you're
feel
like,
like that's why my shoulder's all fucked up.
Yeah,
So
like,
it's all-
you know, the angle. Teacher's always like, "Don't put your feet on the basket." I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
it's like the Silence of the Lambs.
It's like, what's it gonna hurt?
Dude, I used to always put my feet on the basket. There's no other way.
Yeah,
The
I used to
basket-
do that, like pop my back like real good, and then you get done, you're like, oh god.
I mean, it was either put your feet on the basket or like sit there up straight awkward.
Yeah. Remember the baskets when you went to put on there and there was like it was the covered basket so you couldn't do it and you're like fuck.
Yeah, no,
You want to switch desks and you're like damn dude we're gonna sit.
the covered
That-
basket.
Well, one time I'm sitting there and like I like dropped my pencil to the left, so like they're super like unsturdy if you lean left. Like
Oh,
you're
yeah, you
leaning.
fall off.
Dude, my friend behind me grabs my desk. It just drops my like big ass. It was like middle school age. I was pretty fat. Drops my big ass off the desk. I just hit the ground like a loud thud. Yeah, like loud thud. Teacher really looks up and she's like, "Why are you out of your seat and on the floor?" And I'm like, "I did this on purpose, all right."
I did that literally like 3 years ago in English 1 or English 2 at U of L. Like I went to lean forward and got my bottle and it was one of those where it's just like that where it's just top heavy. So I went to lean forward and just fell straight forward. There was only like luckily we got there early so there was just 6 of us but everybody was like dude. I was like I know. I'm just gonna laugh it off. It's alright. I understand. I know it's hilarious. You can laugh. No, that's I was just like fuck.
I wish I could have laughed at myself
Everybody
back
pulls
then.
out their phone. They're like, "Dude, this kid in my class just."
I know they're probably like dude this kid just wiped his ass on the floor.
You gotta laugh at yourself. The
Exactly.
first day of freshman year of high school, I'm wearing these shoes, right? My
Right.
brand new Adidas kicks. I love them. I happen to step in my dog's pile of shit in the morning. So I go to scrape it off. So it like hardened.
Oh.
So I go to scrape it off and break it back open. And yeah, so the smell, bro.
Did you wear them to school?
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea I stepped in the shit. I pretty much was sitting there and he goes, dude, what's on your shoe? And I was like, fuck.
It's like dried cement dog shit on your
dog
shoe.
shit.
And I took a pencil. I took this pencil that hadn't even been sharpened. This is first fucking day, dog. First, and like not sharpened. And I go to scrape it. And it doesn't flop off in one piece. It goes like through it. And then he's like,
ooh. Everybody's like, who spills
no.
dog shit?
That's what, yeah, dude, it smelled terrible.
Dude only had one pencil.
No, dude, but it was fucking hilarious, dude. But I was dying. I thought that was going to be the death of me that day.
God. I didn't think it like ever happened anymore, but literally earlier this year, like I go to take one test, junior year of college. The kid goes, "Hey, you got a pencil?" I'm like, "You shit me, bro?"
I never take pencils. I always lose them every time I buy new ones.
I'm a pen kind of guy.
I am too. Unless it's a test. Pens just feel better.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of that, Louisville made it this year where you have to buy your own Scantron.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
That's
I never had to buy a Scantron. So
you're telling me my $6,000 tuition can't afford to buy me like 10-cent Scantrons?
See, once you buy Scantrons, I'm the guy in the class goes, "Hey man, can I get a Scantron?"
Yeah, I know.
Because I just know somebody's going, or my home, some of my friends has one for sure. There's no way.
That's what I'd be thinking. Then I wouldn't have one.
Exactly. But it's like,
will they just fail you if you don't have one?
I mean, yeah, you can't. They won't let you take the test, I guess.
You got a Scantron? No, you'd be like,
got this paper you just gave me, bitch. It's got the questions on it.
Yeah. You know, that's my favorite. Teachers want you to fill it out on a Scantron and like answer it on the test.
See, that's
like you have to
and
answer
what's
both.
the point?
well, because they don't grade the Scantron. They just stick it in the machine, goes thunk, and it just comes out, and they're like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gonna grade it on here.
Like, why would I gotta write it on the paper though?
And then they would give you, like, if you happen to put answers different, like they wouldn't let you, like it was just one or the other.
I mean, like if you like had one and erased it and it was fucked up, and then
no, like you on number 7 on the packet you answered C, and then you accidentally put D when you bubbled it in.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But like, if I got it right on the packet and I bubbled it in wrong, you should give me the fucking packet shit.
If you have at least one right answer.
Because like the
Or
bubbling
something.
shit, like I do the packet and then I get done. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, there's been
try and fly through the end of it.
There's been some times where like I'll do that and I'll put like C on the packet and it's like A, and you know I'll put like B on the Scantron or something. She's like, you put B on the Scantron and the answer is like A, and I was like, oh, I meant to put A.
Yeah,
A for
Whichever
sure.
one was correct, I think that's the one I had. I think it was
Yeah. It's like pretty sure I put A.
Welcome. What time is it? We've been out here for like an hour and a half, probably, right?
Oh shit. I haven't even
Pretty
been paying any attention.
Any other stories you want to talk about or anything before we sign off here? Got a little while, but
I mean, I'm good if you could.
Can we talk about how fast that guy put his shirt on earlier?
there's a video.
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
Yeah. Dude, I know. I thought it was fake.
Dude, his size too. It's definitely in reverse though, and sped up.
It's not sped up.
I'm joking.
Have you seen the guy that like remakes it and he's like, this is how fast I can put my shirt on? He's kind of a big guy. And like he like throws it on, it like is up against him, and he like has to
It's
like
like a
put
tiny
one
ass
arm
shirt.
and one arm.
I just so like he hooks that sleeve.
Yeah, but so I mean it goes down and it's down.
I mean,
like,
dude, it's like a rag doll.
He throws it up to where like it like comes up with him and you can see one of the armholes. He nails one, the other one he doesn't even get close. He's just like shoving it into wherever it'll go.
I know.
It'd been funnier if he just ripped the shirt.
Put a million takes. It's like fuck.
Yeah, and he like I love how he keeps eye contact with the camera. He's like, just stay.
He doesn't move it. He doesn't like straighten it out either. He just
Yeah.
like,
Want to see me put my shirt on and back? Want to see me do it again?
do it again.
Yeah. You remember that whole phase?
God.
Oh yeah, we just do it all the time.
Yeah, you want me to do this? You want me to do it again?
He wants to be like,
I was like, oh, good one, man.
I was like, yeah. And then 10 minutes later, another joke.
Yeah.
Same exact one. Like 8th grade, we used to when we were on the Mount Washington Middle School, Washington D.C. trip. We like would take the like I don't know remember if it was the sheets. I used to have a picture of it, and Jacob Moore had it, either the sheets or all the pillows in his shirt, and we would sumo wrestle each other with all the pillows or sheets in our shirts, and we would just run at each other and shit each other. And also, I don't know how true this is, but I was told that before we left, Jacob Moore said he put all the sheets in the bathtub and turned it on. And we left the hotel. Went back to wherever. That's shitty. Like, what's the point? Like, why
Being
did
a
you
dick.
I know. I was like, if you did do that, what the hell?
That's
we,
funny
like,
though.
We like broke a lamp, didn't tell anybody. Like we like broke the light bulb. We were like, well,
They're charging the
Don't
school, bro.
tell.
We were sumo winning everything in there.
We were
Boof.
sumo.
Seriously, it was hilarious. And we had a video where we recorded at the angle of like if you're looking at the end of the bed and you're flat with the bed. It was either me or Connor was like lying flat on someone else's back, and they were acting like they were swimming across the bed, and you could clearly see someone's head just go right in front of them. You're just like, dude, I can clearly see your. I know. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought that was funny. I'm
It's very rude, I know.
Oh yeah, but I think that's all I got. I just
Yeah.
I'm still a little shocked with the shirt video. An 11-second video, but he gets a shirt on and like
Try to
I
break
don't
it.
even know. I don't even know what to call it.
Try to break the record.
I'll let
You
you know
do
if I
it.
do.
Yeah.
You practice every day. Every day you put a shirt on, just try to do it as fast as you can and
I
time
feel
it.
like there's gonna be a take where I rip it. Usually,
For sure.
Dude,
When you
I'd
do
be
it really
afraid I'm
fast.
gonna like punch the wall. Like
you're like trying to.
yeah, like, yeah, like,
oh,
Get caught in the shirt. Fuck.
Dude, I've done that. Like trying to put like in my room, I'll be like putting like a hoodie on or something.
Yeah,
I'd
you're
pull, like, I hit the fucking ceiling real hard. And you're like, oh, like, I've got like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't remember what they actually call it,
yeah,
but it's like
the
that pointy shit.
wavy looking. Yeah.
Fucking hurts like a motherfucker. Yeah, I hate it.
Excuse me. See, I'm always like careful with hoodies because I don't want. I'm always like careful with like taking it off because I hate when you go take off a hoodie and then your entire shirt comes off with it and you're like, dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
I got work or something. You're
I
like,
got a
dude, what?
I got another funny story about a jacket. So like I'm in New Orleans and it had like been raining like all morning, and I was like, we went out, so I'm like, I'm bringing a rain jacket. Well, it like cleared up, super sunny. Like got so hot, and like, dude, and I have like, you know, I started drinking. It was probably like noon or 11. I started drinking. It's like 3 right now, just burning hot, and I'm like walking around, and I'm like, you know, I really am tired of holding this Columbia jacket, and I was like looking around. I was like, should I just throw this away? And my friend's like, no, don't do it. And it got to the point where like, I mean, I was just, you know, I was feeling pretty good. And I was like, you know, I don't need this, dude. Just threw it down, dude.
I don't need this fucking jacket.
Yeah, I just threw it down. Threw it down. I was like, I don't need this.
Are you hammered?
Oh yeah,
Okay, I was about to say, yeah, you had to.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Actually,
fuck this
they have
jacket.
this drink down there called a hand grenade. It's like tastes like candy, and you get done
not
drinking
like candy.
it. And I love candy.
You have to drink it as fast as you can before it explodes.
Yeah. No, it's
like
one of them
a-
drinks where like it tastes so good, and you get to the end, and you're like, dude, it kind of messed me up. What is it? What is in that?
I hate the drinks where at the end of it you can just taste all the alcohol and you're like,
Oh yeah.
but hopefully you're a little bit drunk by then, so you're like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I just haven't been into. I love drinking draft beer though. I went to Against the Grain. That was
It's
fucking dope.
Their food's good too.
Yeah, their food was good.
Yes.
I tried 3 of their beers. I think.
Dude, I'm hungry as fuck right now. This is making me hungry.
I want a good burger.
I get some fo.
Whoa.
Solid Wendy's deal.
I don't know, 'cause I'm getting lunch tomorrow too, so I could not get the fo and then get something else tomorrow.
Who knows?
They're pretty much gonna do an 8 for 8.
Yeah,
Get it
maybe
tonight and
I might.
tomorrow.
I might be like a 12 for 2 or something. 2 meals.
All right, ladies and gents, that's it
Wanted to
from
hear.
me.
Good for me too. Appreciate everybody listening.
Yep.
Thanks, Nathan.
Nate, we appreciate
you're
you
welcome.
coming on, man.
I'm glad to talk about.
It's been a good time.
Good time.
Only thing I wish we could talk about was the gym, which I forgot about that. But next time.
It's all right.
Next time.
Let
We'll
me know
save
time.
it.
We replaced
Gotcha.
it with some good
Yes.
funny stories.
Yes, exactly. Great stories this time.
Great stories.
Anyway, thanks everybody. We'll be seeing you.
Appreciate it. See you next Monday.